Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It is time for the greatest ever wrestling show to grace twitch.tv. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly, and joining me on the commentary desk, a man who has promised not to look at Neopets the entire time. However,
I'm not going to look at Neopets the entire time. Oh my god.
However, he did get three things from the Meridell rubbish dump already this week, so he's kind of already won at Neopets.
Yeah, well, look,
Zach,
right.
how are you?
Do you know, I was fine until you brought me live on air and started calling me out for my crippling Neopets addiction. I have customizations to do, okay? You just don't understand.
I'm sure. Yes. Yeah. I'm clearly in the wrong here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How has your week been away from me yelling at you for customizations?
It has been a perfectly fine week. Can't complain.
Neopets, baby, indeed. We are as a house in full. We're all getting back into Neopets mode. I've had a Neopets account for I've had a new Neopets account for 3 weeks now. I've already got 4 painted pets.
It's longer than that.
Nah, because I'm not eligible for the monthly freebies yet, so it's not a month yet. It's been 3 weeks. But
I thought you'd done a round of Trudies though. And that's
not yet.
Oh, right. Do you know? Fair enough. I stand corrected.
Indeed. But yes, I've already got 4 painted pets, including I got back the first ever Neopet I ever made, Crash Bandaloop, my Halloween loop. He is 18 years old. He can vote and drink in this country. That's wild to me.
Yeah. They should let him. He looks like he's got really good opinions.
He probably does have really good opinions. Yeah. I don't know why he wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, you raised him very well.
I did. I've just realised why my intro music broke, and it's because I've named one thing intro and one thing loop, and I've got them the wrong way around.
You absolute fool! You fool!
Yeah, I did indeed do that. So now it's stop the music before it's just about to play, and then oh no, bad.
That's embarrassing for you.
It is very embarrassing for me. Anyway. We are here back for another week of fantastic fantasy fucking comedy nonsense garbage wrestling. I forgot where that sentence was going. I got knocked out.
Fine.
I got knocked out of my mojo by not calling you a delightful little crumpet.
Yeah, that's true.
So I didn't, and now I've done it. I can get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Our main event last week was an absolute fucking barnstormer of an event. We had fucking Kiryu Majima laying it all out in the fucking ring, and they are both in action this week. They are both coming back. Not a week off for them. That is after 2 weeks of intense no DQ matches. I mean, what you're the Fight Boyfriends expert. What is going through each of their heads right now? What do you think is next for them?
I mean, they've both got a lot to prove now, haven't they? Obviously, we don't think so. They're very established wrestlers, and we massively respect them in the ring. But I think it's more to prove to each other. I feel like we've got a bit of a week of, if he's not taking a week off, I'm not taking a week off, because then he'll think he's stronger than me. And we both know how they feel about being the strongest.
That's very true. They both again. I feel like you said, they both have a lot to prove, and they both not only that they want to be the strongest, but they're going their separate ways, and they need to prove both to each other and to themselves that they can successfully go their separate ways. Yeah. I think it's going to be a very interesting week and very interesting just run of these two taking on solo careers. But we are speaking of going solo for a week. Last week in the women's division, we had a tag team match. The Evil Old Ladies took on the Explorers, or as you like to call them, the Gold Diggers. Tetra and Lara Croft. And after some very, very violent butting of heads between specifically Ursula and Tetra, we have decided to put them in one-on-one action to open this week's show. as an aside, do you like the new look commentary desk? I think it looks very nifty.
I love the new commentary desk.
We have an
good.
actual desk finally, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Now I have somewhere to put my drinks instead of like awkwardly sort of doing that. I don't have anywhere to put my drink dance, and then
I hate that dance.
Put it on the floor, and then
then somebody kicks it over, and
yeah, or even worse, you kick it over, and then you're like cursing the day you were born. Like,
how embarrassing!
It's a nightmare.
So we are kicking off by diving straight into the women's division, and this desk isn't the only new thing. If you take a gander into the channel point rewards, then you may find that you can now, for 200 of your finest booty, chant.
That is like worryingly cheap.
You can chant and cheer for some of your favorite wrestlers, including the team that one half of which is opening this contest, the Evil Old Ladies. I've had a real blast putting this together, and I hope you have a real blast using them. Any last words before we jump into our opening contest?
No, I think let's fucking go.
Already, the Evil Old Ladies chant is out. They haven't even entered the ring yet, and already people are chanting their names.
I don't know if I heard it. Oh, it's because I'm listening to
Yes, they're coming through on the stream, not on the.
Yeah. I always forget that.
All of the names are wrong again. What the fuck is this?
That was not even close.
No, what the hell? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and redo all of them. What the hell?
Oh no.
I mean, it wouldn't be a stream if something didn't go wrong, did it?
Yeah, true. Is this after the game crash last week?
Possibly.
Or was it the week before? No, it was last week, wasn't it, that we had the game crash?
Actually, I'm gonna just go back into commentary and try and quickly fix this. Give me just a moment here. I think I know what happened. I took a couple of the files out to make changes to them between shows, and then forgot to put them back in. So I'm gonna go.
You can't just be removing files like that.
I know, but alas, I did. So bear with me just a moment while I exit out, try and put those files back in, and then see if that has fixed it. And if not, then we'll just have to deal with the announcer being wrong again, and I have to deal with repatching.
That will be so embarrassing for you.
It will be so embarrassing for me, and only me, nobody else.
It's not me. Nobody trusts me to do anything tech related, so I never have to deal with the embarrassment of when it goes wrong.
The thing with this show is things go wrong all the damn time, so when something goes right, it's more impressive.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, it is embarrassing for the announcer, but like I'm the one who is supposed to be teaching the announcer what's what. So I suppose it is embarrassing for him, but we all just ignore him for the time being. And I cannot quickly go and build the entrance themes playlist on YouTube. I do not have time for that today.
It used to take you long enough when it weren't in game.
Yeah, for real. No, don't tell me that is just. This is terrible. We may be in. I'm gonna have to redo it all after the stream territory,
Why?
which is gonna take me like an hour. I don't know.
Have you replaced the files and it's not worked?
I'm trying replacing them again, but here's the joy of playing a heavily modded version of the game. Like,
yeah,
it is so modded that it just takes an ordeal amount of time to rebuild, and it will just. Can you tell I'm really excited for this?
Yeah, I can hear, quite frankly, the anticipation of how much fun you're gonna have in your voice. I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to having to redo literally everything. Okay, let's boot again. let's boot again and see if it recognizes that I have modded this game to fucking hell and back, so the announcer knows how to say the word Ursula. If not, we'll just have to close our ears and pretend that he's saying the right thing all damn show. Ugh. I'm glad I kept a record of what's been replaced with what as well, because it's not just, you can't just add extra sounds, you have to replace sounds.
Oh god.
And I'm glad I kept a log of what replaced what. Because otherwise I'd be like royally fucked. Because it would take me an exponentially longer amount of time to sort that. Just make sure you can see. Right. So, Ursula versus Tetra.
Ursula versus Tetra.
It's gonna be a real fucking good time.
Here we fucking go.
Here we fucking go. Either way, even if their names are wrong, they're still going to fight as fucking hard as they usually do. I was really impressed with Tetra last week. I think she really tried to make a name for herself after kind of a disappointing showing in the Women's World Tournament. I think she's back with a bang. I think her and Lara Croft make for a really good team.
Agreed.
Lara not here this week. She's got a very busy life. So let's see if this works this time.
It's gonna do it. I can feel it.
Oh, that's not right.
This time.
That's not right. That's not the right music.
Oh dear.
Well, this is disappointing.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Dan, representing the Syndicate from the city of Atlantis, Alpha.
Yeah, we're all just going to pretend that the names are right. We're gonna ignore how wrong the announcer is again. Sad me sad. That's what I get for trying to be clever, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, tech is always going to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
like,
very true.
It's got to make you look stupid.
Mm-hmm. I think the problem was I was doing some of it on this PC, some of it on my laptop, and moving the files across each time, and it just did not play ball. So that was going to fall apart eventually.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, or it could just be the fact that like something's got like wires have got crossed somewhere.
Maybe. Either way, nice to see Cruella coming down to the ring with Ursula. They're
still
even in singles action, they've become a real dedicated tag team. They are pushing the envelope for the women's tag team division. And the crowd seems to be very much on their side.
They're scumbags, but they're our scumbags.
They are our scumbags indeed. The fun thing is, I have no idea what the music's going to be like when they come out now.
That is pretty fun.
Hers works.
From the Caribbean, Allison.
Her music worked, her name did not. That's exciting. Allison is like almost Tetra.
Yeah, everyone's just going to have to suspend disbelief a little bit.
Yes.
And think really hard that the announcer is saying things correctly.
Mm-hmm. Evil Old Lady's music never worked. Yeah, I think that's just because I forgot to replace it. But the names are fucked now. Which is upsetting. I like a little wheel. It's a nice little wheel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fully understand.
She's a pirate. She's a pirate captain.
Yeah, but like, I'm going to be honest, it's just, I don't think I've ever seen a pirate that just carries a little wheel around.
In case you forget there's a pirate.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Either way, the bell has rung, and both competitors going for a dropkick at the same time. Neither one hitting. Ursula, however, muscling through, guillotining Tetra off the top rope. And just ramming her head into the ground. This is, not a good start for the captain. Ursula, going for the punt kick, but Tetra out the way, going for a crossbody, but completely bouncing off Ursula. Oh, tragic. Absolutely tragic. Now Ursula going for that arm and just kicking in the head of faking out the turkey dinner arm bars. I thought that was what she was going for, but alas, no.
Trying to wind the crowd up. She's like, she knows that the crowd loves the turkey dinner armbar.
They do love those turkey dinners, but they also love the evil old ladies.
They do.
Even when they're just completely tearing apart the competition like Ursula is right now. Brutal shot to the face and then clubbing blows to the back. Grabbing the waist lock. And now, Ursula up on the shoulders. A guillotine once again. Really targeting, I'd say targeting the neck like she did with that spinning leg drop. But, I mean, it's always intelligent to target the neck if you're going to target any part of the body.
Yeah, that is true.
And I think she's actually going for it this time. The hammer lock's in, reaching for that far arm. The turkey dinner armbar. And bam, with the knees to the back. I feel like a real power move would have been Gus making the turkey dinner armbar his finisher. Once again, Tetra bouncing off, attempting that crossbody and just bouncing off Ursula. And tossed over the shoulders, Ursula with cover. Tetra should be allowed to have a cannon. Yeah, I mean, this is like Pirate Captain versus the Kraken territory. She should have a Kraken. Powerbomb into the running knee strike, sending Tetra down to Davy Jones's locker, but still Tetra fighting through, up on the shoulders. Samoan drop from Ursula, gets a cover. Tetra barely able to break free. This is a bad place for the captain to be in, and she has been in some bad places before. Both on the apron now. Tetra going in, Ursula dropping out. Ursula still refusing to do a traditional collar and elbow lockup. Instead, spiking with left rights into a low German suplex. And now, running lariat. And a second one. Tetra goes for the kick, but they sweeps their leg. Ursula on top form right now. I don't think Tetra has landed a single move so far. She's avoided a couple, but now she's up on the back. This does not look good. Ursula just wrenching at the back. Trying to get maybe a very unorthodox submission out of Tetra, but Tetra doesn't seem to be vying for it. Just flailing limbs, trying to get free. She's able to break the hold. Wiggles out the back door. This is a chance. No, still can't get. It's like she can't even get a grasp on her opponent, so there's no chance of fighting back.
This is a chance, Ursula. No.
Tetra ducking and diving again. Ursula still rejecting the lockup, going for the big penalty kick, gets a cover. Tetra though reaching for the ropes. And now Ursula goading her to get up, but Tetra, I don't think she's with it enough to hear the taunts coming out of Ursula right now. But she's slow. I think she's trying to make her way to... No, still unable to get to her feet. Kick to the side of the head. Series of strikes and the low drop kick turns Tetra inside out. Tetra having to pull herself up by the ropes right now. And now... Oh. Tetra never had a chance, did she?
I mean, certainly not this match, she didn't.
No.
Yes, Tetra is a child.
Going for the penalty kick once again. Tetra not an ounce of life in a spinning drop kick straight to the face of the child captain. Is she a child? I thought she was like a young adult.
Well, is it spoilers anymore?
I don't know. Well, she's Princess Zelda, isn't she? So
Yeah.
so she's quite old. Oh, and
No, she's not.
Return to Atlantis Spinebuster.
I was gonna say, yeah, her and Link are. I'm gonna have to check.
We'll check that in. We'll check that up. But it doesn't matter how old you are. You've just been absolutely fucking flattened by Ursula of the Evil Old Ladies.
Okay, she's 21.
She's
no,
21.
She's not a child. Yeah. Apparently so, according to Google.
Wow. What a young age to be destroyed by Ursula. What a match. What a match for the Evil Old Ladies. Tetra barely getting a move in edgeways, and I feel for her. Honestly, I feel for her. But I mean, Ursula on absolutely top form. I knew she could go in tag team action, but to see her as powerful, even maybe more dominant in singles action than she was in tag action, she is a force to be absolutely reckoned with.
She is indeed.
I am really looking forward to seeing what her and Ursula can do in doubles and in singles, because oh boy. Moving on to our next bout, we have a flippy shit division match for you now. Did I do a prediction? I'm pretty sure I did a prediction for that. 83% of people voted for Tetra, and unfortunately, it was pretty much as close to a squash match as you could get that went that long. Ursula with the dominant force, but like I said, we are going back to the flippy shit division right now as Darth Maul returns after taking the title off the Joker in a very, very close contest, I have to say. Those two fought valiantly back and forth, but inevitably Darth Maul did leave with that title in a match that a lot of people kind of slept on. But I thought it actually ended up being quite a good match. This week, he's not defending his title. He's just showing off his new belt, shall we say? And he's taking on Majima. And Zach is in a Wikipedia hole? Question mark?
No.
Close Wikipedia, okay. And also close Neopets. Majima's about to get in the ring.
Yeah, I know he's about to get in the ring. He's on my shit list, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I love him, but he's on my shit list.
I mean, he has kind of fucked up.
A bit of a prick.
He's been a bit of a prick, I must say. But...
which is canon compliant, fair, but, you know.
But, I mean, he's now striking out on his own, trying to become a singles star. And I think the flip shit division is a good place for him. I think yeah, I mean, it makes, like, that is where I think he makes the most sense as a singles wrestler. So I can see why he'd go into flippy shit. I mean, part of it might also just be, you know, go into a different division than your ex, you know. That's true, that's very true. I mean, Kiryu definitely wouldn't suit the flippy shit division, so I think he's safe there.
No, he wouldn't.
And as we are mentioning our new champion of the flippy shit division, Rue making an appearance, maybe the only guy that was bigging up that match, and now
I really enjoy on my... oh, they can't see it, it's only on my screen. Damn.
Well, let's instead go to something that they can see, and let's go down to the ring and see Darth Maul versus Majima. This could be an intro. I don't think we've seen this match before.
Okay, I just want to say, on the card that I could see, Rue was just like peeking out from behind Darth Maul. It was really funny.
Much like he is now on the stage.
Yeah.
The following
But, like, you know, he was stood more behind him. It
Yes.
was funnier.
accompanied by your tiny teal dream boy
Yeah, that one worked.
That worked.
from the past, weighing in at 215 pounds, the WCCW
That didn't work.
That didn't work.
champion.
That didn't work. I'm trying my best. So making his first entrance as a champion. He's chosen a fearsome foe to go up against. And I mean, Majima, obviously previous title holder, and he's made a run for the...
Rue, why are you chanting for the unthinkable horse?
I mean,
The crowd's confused, but they've got spirit.
crowd.
so-
I mean, everyone loves Unthinkable Horse, but
Yeah.
but yeah. Majima, a formidable foe. He's made a go for the Twitch title before. He's held tag title gold, but Darth Maul is on fire right now, and
Yeah. Darth Maul is having his moment. He is,
he
a
is
princess
indeed having
right
his
now.
moment, his Disney princess moment.
Yeah.
And he's really taking in finally being able to lift that belt.
Who had a song called "This Is My Moment"? That's like really tickling my
That
brain.
is a song. I cannot
I'm gonna have to
tell you what it's
YouTube
called.
that.
Are you gonna go down another distracted hole?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna check until after. I'm gonna write it down.
Yes, no, you can't vote. You can't vote in predictions if you're a mod, I believe.
You absolutely can. You just have to forfeit your right to choose the outcome.
I see.
Which, like, fair play.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And his opponent from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Akira.
I mean, that's just racially insensitive, dude. Majima's still wearing that Fight Boyfriends t-shirt. How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, they were the best tag team of all time. The best to ever do it. So, you know, makes sense.
That's true. It's true. But
I mean, it's just more mind games, isn't it? It's all mind games.
I mean, Majima is a very mind games kind of guy, but Darth Maul's just fought a very mind games kind of guy in the Joker, so he's definitely prepared for this kind of shit. But these mind games definitely are not aimed at Darth Maul.
Yeah, like Majima is playing two fights right now.
He really
and
is.
One of them is with Darth Maul, and the other is not.
No. The bell has rung.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
Oh.
shocked. I'm shocked he can stand wearing a shirt for that long.
Yeah, I think this is the longest time I've ever seen him wear a shirt.
Yeah, maybe he puts it on like right before he gets on.
He's
the
got to.
stage, and
He's
then
got
like
to.
hates it. I mean, hating wearing a shirt would make sense. Like why he's now wrestling like shit.
That's true. Darth Maul. I mean, he is wrestling a champion. Big springboard cross body there.
Yeah.
From Darth Maul, who is in dominant force right now in the opening moments of the match. Majima trying to get back to his feet. Darth Maul with the stomp. And now just punching in the head of Majima. We're seeing an all new, all angry Darth Maul. He wants to keep this championship. I think more than anything, he wants this championship to be respected, because I think he heard us say that we kind of forgot about it. Big Casadora DDT from Darth Maul, gets a cover. Majima though kicking out at one.
Don't remember saying that, and therefore nobody.
Oh, Tope
Ouch.
Suicida avoided by Majima, maybe playing possum a bit there. And then a very
Fucking eat shit, Darth Maul.
yeah, well, it's a hard way to hit the outside. I mean, hitting the outside is bad in any way, but diving out there of your own volition is never a good way to go. And now back inside the ring, Majima getting hit with that forearm and then into the German suplex. Returning goading strikes from Darth Maul. Majima, though, schoolboy into the deadlift German suplex. Incredible show of strength. And the split leg drop. Ooh, big diving lariat there from Darth Maul, though. Majima, though, returning with back elbow. This has suddenly got him very close. Oh, ripcord back elbow off that Irish whip. Majima now in control. And I think that stomp may have split open. And we've seen that only spurs wrestlers on to be more violent, more vicious. Low drop kick from Darth Maul. And the Dathomir Sunrise. Beautiful. Gets a cover. Just a 2, though. Majima able to squeak out. And now Darth Maul going up to the top rope. This is what the flip shit division is all about. Majima's on his feet. And the rolling thunder. Beautiful, beautiful. Rolling senton from Darth Maul. Now just returning to stomping in Majima. Do you think Majima entered this division to get the title or just to get away from Kiryu? And do you think Darth Maul knows that? Made in Japan gets a cover. Still a 2, though.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure if Majima would even know the answer to that. Because I think he, out of a point of pride...
Oh, the tope avoided again.
Would say that it was to go for belts, right? Yeah. And we don't know how... we don't know how deep that denial goes, right?
No.
Like,
yeah, he may have convinced himself that he's here for the belt and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
But currently on the outside, getting picked apart by the champion. Oh, flattened with that lariat attempt.
Rue is in chat trying to start Mod Wars, and in the fucking top corner of the screen of this conversation with me, it says Zach will remember this.
Darth Maul hitting Majima with a Death Valley driver on the outside, a devastating move at the best of times, but then going in to reset the count to extend the punishment, but maybe that was a mistake.
Oh, I thought he was gonna twat.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna clip that commentary table then. I thought that was gonna be real bad news, but thankfully his head missed it. But now Majima's in control on the outside. Deadlift German again, in from a very precarious position. Oh, and then just ramming Darth Maul straight into those steel stairs. Majima with the 9 count now. Can Darth Maul get back in time? Oh, just about. Majima having no qualms winning the account out, it seems. And now up on the shoulders of Majima. Oh, threw him like a fucking lawn dart into that middle turnbuckle. Majima in full control right now. Takes the leg and stomps right to the chest. And Majima going up to the top rope. Oh, moonsault straight to the chest of Darth Maul. Gets a cover. Darth Maul, though, kicking out at 1. Maybe hearing the encouragement of Rue on the outside, maybe lifted his spirits. But Majima behind him with the choke, the essence of choking. This is how he won many matches in the tag division. Is Darth Maul able to wrench his way out of this? If he rolls the other way, he's inches from the rope, but instead, going for the arm instead. Oh. Very, 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 very astute, very good show of strength there from Darth Maul. Gets the Casadora into the very sharp DDT. And then gets the kick. Oh, the pump handle. Made in Dathomir once again. Gets a cover, deep cover there. And that is it. That is the win for Darth Maul.
That felt like it came out of nowhere a little bit.
Here is your winner,
I mean, Darth Maul is. I mean, that
he is
that
the
sort
champion.
Of,
That's
he
not to
is
say
the
that
champ.
it was undeserved, but like Majima was on absolute fire, and then all of a sudden he was not.
But then that pump handle buster like it is a powerful move, and he executes it expertly. So
Yeah,
I can understand why he can just pop it out of nowhere and get that win. I mean, it's
that is big ripperonis for the people that voted for Majima, though.
Big ripperonis indeed. How many people did vote for Majima? Let's
3 people.
Oh,
versus 1 for Darth Maul.
One vote, and I'm gonna wonder who that Darth Maul is, but got an inkling that it may just be Rue.
Yeah.
The one defender of Darth Maul, and you know, I was talking to Darth Maul earlier, and he was actually quite happy to see that he had a defender in Rue. He had somebody not only sticking up for him, but what he feels sticking up for the Flippy Shit division as a whole. And he told me that he wanted to announce that as a reward for being there for him when he felt nobody else was. Next week, our main event is going to be Darth Maul versus Rue for that Flippy Shit Division Championship. His first title defense against his mentor, and as a show of as a thank you for respecting the division, that's going to be one hell of a match next week.
That's going to be incredible.
So that is our main event next week, but the action is still going this week. Pupil is the word, not mentor. The action is all go, but the action is still all go this week because our world champion Gus Taylor is now getting back in the ring to try and once again assert his dominance on the men's division. And he is doing this by taking on one half of one of the beloved tag team once again. The crowd is chanting his name already because as we've previously said, one half of the Deity Dogs currently on strike down in Hollywood. So God is now taking on Gus Taylor in singles action. This is I mean, if you're gonna pick a guy to assert your dominance on, God is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, is there anyone else?
Is there a bigger target?
Obviously, other than Kiryu Kazuma.
Obviously, yeah.
From the Yakuza series. But, I mean, other than that, you know, God is a really good second place.
I mean, yeah, of course.
So...
if you can't fight Kiryu, fight God, as the saying goes.
Yeah.
I mean, Gus...
That's my motto for life.
I mean, Gus kind of struggling to get off the mark last week, but he did win the world title in kind of decisive fashion. So I'm not sure what to think of Gus right now.
He was probably tired. Leave him alone.
So what's
how
your...
many world championships have you had? None. So
shockingly zero. What do you think to this match? Do you think Gus walks away winning this one?
That is an absolutely fantastic question. God is a really fantastic wrestler.
He is.
I mean, you know, we've seen many times, obviously in tag team action. He knows his way around the ring.
He does
and after last week, it was pretty bad. I mean, you know, I'm not a Gus hater before chat jumps down.
You're not anti-Gus.
I'm not anti-Gus, but you know, after a pretty good win at September, you know,
it was kind of a disappointing performance last week.
Yeah, it was. Now, you see, I knew chat would do this to me. I'm going to be honest. Like, it really could go either way.
It really could.
Because you know, at the end of the day, he beat Sanders, didn't he?
Did beat Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The former men's champion, Colonel Sanders.
You know when like you get halfway through a thought and then you're like, am I totally incorrect? Or maybe that's just me because I've got crippling anxiety. But he won the championship off Sanders, right? Sanders, who had only taken 2 losses beforehand to Harry and
Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man, that's the one. That's not something to sniff at, right?
He's definitely got it to win.
Yeah, it's just whether or not he brings it today.
Yeah, will he bring it every week? There's only one way to find out.
That is a 50-50 chance at the minute.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go down to the ring and see if Gus is going to bring it. He's definitely bringing something, and that is beautiful men's world title belt.
Weighing in at 183 pounds, the WCCW Men's World Champion,
I told you there was a new belt. There's that beautiful new belt. Tough isn't in this match. Thank you for trying. Thank you for your enthusiasm, but Tough isn't in this match.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just need to chant for Tough anyway.
Sometimes you just need some Tough in your life. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. We do love Tough.
You do realize how much you...
I've given a lot of power to the audience.
You
I
really
understand
have
that, yeah.
given far too much power for far too cheaply. Even. You need to know your own worth.
Should I make him 2,000 each?
No, that's probably too much.
Yes. God, representing the Deity Dogs, we do love the Deity Dogs again. No dogs chant, unfortunately. I apologize. But I like that. I do always like that he's repping the dogs. Of course, Doug Ziggler, unable to wrestle for union reasons. Up the unions. But it's nice to see God can still get singles action. He's got a real pep in his step as well.
Yeah, well,
He's God and the world loves him.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. When he's in the ring with someone people don't like.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, welcome to Wrestling It's Silly. We're here just in time to see our world champion Gus Taylor take on the almighty God. It's an interesting dynamic here.
God is really hogging this intro time. Oh.
I mean, I forget just how much he really kind of hams it up, but I like it.
Bit of a showboat.
Yeah. Crowd is pumped. The bell is ringing, and Gus, our former referee turned world champion. Oh, double underhooks from God, thrown down to the ground. Now,
is this a new arena?
We've moved up to a stadium now, out of a theatre.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, we're really moving on up in the world.
We very much are.
Now.
Oh, huge choke slam there from God. The crowd is chanting. The crowd is chanting for Gus, but Gus seemingly is trying to make a name for himself by picking the biggest guys to fight.
Yeah.
And he
couldn't. Kiryu was already on the card.
Yeah.
So
he's gone.
He's gone. Second best.
He's gone for Donkey Kong, and now he's going for God. He's really trying to assert himself, but it's not working. Oh, now the double chicken wing facebuster from God. Gus, again, much like our opening contest, Gus unable to get a move in edgeways. Not a good state for a world champion.
Have we got a bit of a weenie champ going on?
We might have a bit of a weenie champ. Oh, cover there. But I think the thing with Gus is he wins when it counts.
Yeah.
God, eager to go. Oh, Gus locking up. Locking horns with the almighty flying forearm. But God able to get the boot up. And now flattening him with that spine buster. And now God ascending to the heavens, and by that I mean the top rope. Oh, change of heart maybe. Low drop kick instead.
Gus took too long. He was like, I can't be asked to wait. Let's just fucking go.
Oh, no, but the flatliner. Flatline? Nah, that's what it's called now. Flattening God, and now a sharp DDT taking the wind out of his sails. Is our world champion finally switching himself on? He's got all warmed up. Maybe he forgot to do stretches this morning. I don't know.
That's fair. Sometimes we all forget to do stretches.
Yeah. Series of forearms taking God down. Gus on top now. Oh, discus roundhouse kick gets a cover. A 2 count from Gus. And if the ref had laid down a little bit quicker, that could have been a 3. God rolling out, but Gus following, running, shooting star press. Well, running, I'd say standing really, and then, stomping on the eyes. Twice now, and that might have bust open God. He made a God bleed. Maybe he's not a weenie.
He's a bit of a weenie, though. I feel like he's a weenie in spirit.
He did make God bleed, though. Ooh.
Yeah. But he is a bit of a weenie, though.
I mean, he is kind of a weenie. God returning fire with a sharp lariat. And, I don't know what that was, but it was innovative offense from our world champion, who then just drops a knee to the face of God. Again, stomping at the back, stomping at the face. Gus on the outside gets the hammerlock going for the turkey dinner armbar. The crowd favorite right in the face of the crowd. The weeniness does explain why he was a ref for so long. Maybe he is a bit weenie-ish, but it's not inherently a bad thing. We're thrown into the barricade by God.
I mean, some of my favorite people are weenies.
I love a weenie. Big fan of the weenies. And now Gus getting back in the ring. Oh, double leg takedown attempt by God. God hitting with the end of days.
This is a pretty brutal match.
This has been real brutal.
Bust each other open.
Mm-hmm. And now God returning fire with the turkey dinner arm bars. Both, like you said, both competitors now wearing that crimson mask. This is way more heated than I thought this match was going to be, I must say. Oh, the famous from God. Gus, dead center of the ring, cover from God. Just a 2 count though, the nearest of 2 counts, I gotta say. God not happy with that, but Gus not to be trifled with. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, maybe Gus has got something in the tank here. Or that's 3 in a row. God has messed up, and again Gus able to slip out the back door, hit that reverse DDT. Again, this is that weeniness showing through. He's not making attacks. Oh no, the stunner, and then the guillotine lock. Oh, God able to muscle through though. That could have been quite a comeback, but again, he's not getting his own offense and he's just stopping God getting his in. But now God,
and that's not going to win you a fight.
It's not, and God hitting the snake eyes. Gus now. Oh, God. This is so close. Too hard to call right now. Gus with the double foot stomps gets the cover. And gets the win. Wow. Really squeaking out a victory against God there. Oh. And here, Slender Man. At the top of the ramp. These two clearly have some unfinished business. Clearly some unfinished business between those two competitors, and I mean, it did Unresolved is very much the way between Slenderman and Gus, and now Slenderman, now that Gus has got that world title, Slenderman thinking, hey, maybe now is my time to maybe resolve that business.
Yeah.
Paul accusing us of fixing the match. I don't know. I don't think we can. I don't think we can be accused of fixing the match. At the end of the day, he is the champion, and while God kind of did look like he was on top, I mean, he kind of did the same thing that he did to Colonel Sanders just then. Like, he executes few moves, but he executes them in perfect timing to squeak out the victory when he needs to. I don't know how that's going to level up against Slenderman, though. Another giant that he's going to have to slay. It's going to be really interesting to see. You know, does Slenderman want the belt as because Gus took off the belt and offered it to Slenderman, but I don't think Slenderman is the kind to chase titles. I think he just wants...
I think he's more bothered about being a bit of a prick, isn't he?
He is indeed, always bothered about being a prick.
You know, honestly, fair enough. You know, be true to yourself, and if you're a prick, you're a prick.
Slenderman just loves the chase, you know.
Yeah.
The one thing that Slenderman adores is the chase, and I don't think he wants the title. He just wants to, like you said, be a prick.
Yeah.
Moving on to the final match of the first half of the show, we're going once again to the women's division because Bayonetta is once again eager to show off her brand new title. She I want to say she dominated last week. That might be a bit strong, but she won last week. She got the title the week before. And now she's here to take on another oncomer in Miss Piggy once again. Now Miss Piggy has put on a hell of a show so far in the matches that she's been part of. And the crowd.
Oh, have you gone quiet? Yeah.
The crowd, even hearing the name of Bayonetta, the crowd going into thunderous applause for chanting the name of the current women's champion. This is going to be a hell of a match. However,
I'm really looking forward to seeing Miss Piggy again.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's. Am I crazy, or has it been a little while?
It's been a couple of weeks since we've seen Miss Piggy last.
You know, and I always love when we get to see our real powerhouse women.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, we've got a really good range of like really, really talented women, but I've got a thing for big meaty women slapping meat.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I'm also a big fan of big meaty men and big meaty women slapping meat. It's a good, we like, and we've got some big meaty men in the men's division, but who asked Professor Helper to join in? I've only got room for one person on the commentary desk. You're not welcome here, Professor Helper. Either way, Bayonetta and Miss Piggy is going to be one hell of a match.
Yeah.
Shall we just go down to the ring and see how it kicks off? Yeah.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Good chance for the champ to. Where are we right now? Where were we?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCCW
Eden?
Women's
Hello. Yes.
What was that background?
It was the Hypnospace Outlaw place.
Oh, cool.
Apparently this is a title match. And
Oh,
it seems somebody has intervened. I mean, we've been saying for the longest time she needs to cash in that briefcase at some point.
we have been saying, because I mean, obviously the case would default back to not being owned at Graveyard Smash, wouldn't it?
Graveyard Smash was going to be taken off her, and I think she has chosen to cash it in right now. I don't know.
I'm going to be honest, I would be surprised if she hadn't chosen to cash it in right now.
Because she sure ain't Miss Piggy. And it seems that she's seemingly persuaded Miss Piggy to stay home this week. And she's taken this match into a far more high-stakes match than I thought it was going to be. We are now in the midst of a smiley case cash-in.
I dread to think what kind of deal occurred between Toph and Miss Piggy.
I mean, I can only imagine what has gone on backstage there. Dueling chants from the crowd, both Bayonetta and Toph being chanted for.
I wish I could hear the chants.
They are dueling right now.
Oh yeah, I bet they are.
Equal time served for both participants. This is one hell of a match.
She wants. She is the WCCW Women's Champion, Yuri.
I mean, this is going to be intense. This is two of the hardest hitting women in the division. And that beautiful new women's title belt on the line. Every time there is a Bayonetta chant, there is a Toph chant chasing straight after it. I don't think anybody wants anybody to lose this, but we only have one women's world title, and it can only go to one of these two women. Oh, Bayonetta coming out the gates hard with that big axe kick to the head of Toph, but Toph fighting back just as hard. Throws Bayonetta into the corner. And now, turns her around. Couple of forearms to the back. And now turns her back around and a chop straight across the boobs. Oh. And then choking with the foot right to the throat of the women's world champion Bayonetta. This is one hell of a match. This is one hell of a match right now, and we're only getting started. Uranagi attempt deflected by Toph, who just in return hammer thrown to the outside. Oh, low drop kick avoid from Toph. And now up in the Fisherman Buster from Toph on the outside. Oh, Bayonetta seeing stars right now. And again, throws Bayonetta up to the ramp. And I must remind you, if Toph wins via count out, Bayonetta does remain the champion. So this punishment on the outside can thankfully only last so long for Bayonetta. Oh. Huge show of strength there from Toph Bay Fong. Raising Bayonetta up and throwing her down onto that LED ramp. That is a harsh landing. And now Bayonetta returning to the ring, not eager to see any more punishment on the outside like that. But again, Toph just raising the champ above her head. I mean, you wanted to see a powerhouse in Miss Piggy, but does Toph still qualify as a powerhouse for you?
I think Toph qualifies.
I mean, if she can deadlift Bayonetta like that.
And Bayonetta is not a short woman.
She's not a small woman at all. Oh, and now up on the top, the electric chair facebuster. Again, center of the ring, gets the cover. Bayonetta just able to throw off Toph. Hearing the chants from the crowd, clearly powering up the Women's World Champion. But Toph's mad. Now Toph stopping, taking a moment to take in the chants from the crowd. Oh, grabbing Bayonetta by a freshly cut hair and just yeeting her across the ring. Bayonetta though gets the trip. And goes for that stylish elbow drop, but Toph's one step ahead. Could we be seeing a new Women's World Champion right now? The boulder pile driver. Toph with the cover. Could this be new champ? Oh, not quite, but it was very close.
You know how I feel about my ring awareness, Eden?
True.
That was bad.
She didn't go for the rope break, though.
No, she didn't.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
I'm pretty sure her foot was under it. The ref should have called that.
Ref should have called it, but Tope Suicida from Tough.
Ooh.
Right, hitting its target perfectly. And now, waistlock takedown, big heavy waistlock takedown there. Tough really giving the champion what for. Stomp avoided. Bayonetta takes a shot, gets a huge haymaker to the gut of Tough. Tough, though, not deterred for a moment, throwing the champ back into the ring. Crowd's going wild right now. Elbow drop avoided by Bayonetta. Oh, the step of Enziguri avoided by Tough. Very back and forth right now. Tough gets the wristlock takedown. Scrambles to the top rope. And 450 splash, center of the ring. Could this be a new women's champion? Not quite, but so close. Doesn't look like she's done, though. She wants Bayonetta on her feet. Is she going to try and go? No, Bayonetta slipping out the back gate. I think she was going for the boulder driver once again, but... up on the shoulders. She's getting it this time. The boulder driver dropping the champ right on her head, but she's too tired to get the cover. There it is. Gets the cover. Could it be too little too late, though? No! Right on the money, new women's world champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCCW Women's Champion,
And Tough with a
Sorry,
perfect...
did the announcer just call her anus?
I think he tried to call her Angus. Either way, very wrong.
That totally sounded like anus.
But a perfectly timed cash-in for Tough, making her the new women's world champion. She's proving she truly is limitless. I mean, she's come in, she took that briefcase, she's dominated with it every other week, and now has taken the belt off Bayonetta in a very short reign for Bayonetta, I must say.
What, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. I mean, she can't be happy with that. But
I mean, look, the problem with our women's division is that too many of them are champion material.
True. Every woman in the division deserves a belt, but we only have one. But no.
I genuinely don't see how any of our women wrestlers are going to maintain a belt for very long, because so many of them are just absolutely top tier. Like nothing I've ever seen. Our women's division is so stacked.
Yeah, we have a hell of a women's division.
So it all when I'm thinking about our title picture for the women's division, it's basically the entire roster.
Our title picture is every single woman in the division.
Basically, yeah.
Geeks Berry, thank you for that sub. Thank you for 3 months of supporting Wrestling is Silly and all the stupid things we do here on this channel. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Every woman in the goddamn division is championship material. I don't think anybody can be sure that they're going to hold on to the title for very long, because, like you said, every woman out there is championship material.
It's basically what I'm saying is it's going to take a hell of a woman to keep it for very long.
Yes. And you mentioned earlier, I don't know what Miss Piggy did to I don't know what deal was struck with Miss Piggy. If I had to guess, I would say Miss Piggy wants the first go at that new title.
To be honest, probably. I haven't double checked, but I could really see that. Because that's a powerful thing to have.
It really is. She's now got one over on the women's world champion, and it's going to be her choice whether or not she pulls those strings. And Miss Piggy is a woman that knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. So I can't see her holding on to that for very long. But that
we'll have to watch those two very carefully.
Yeah, keep your eye on
a couple of weeks,
Keep your eye on Tough, on Miss Piggy, on the entire women's division. Keep your eye on Mackie Chase as well. Why the fuck not? That brings the first half of Wrestling is Silly this week to a very, very tumultuous and event-filled close. We are going to be back in 3 minutes' time. Until then, empty your bladders, refill your drinks, go and have a smoke or a vape, go and do your Neopets dailies. We'll be back in 3 minutes' time, but in the meantime, who is that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Everybody to Wrestling is Silly, the greatest wrestling show ever to grace your screens. I am joined, as usual, in a brand new look commentary booth by Zach, and if you are just now tuning in, by God, you've missed one hell of a first half of the show. I mean, for real. We have already had a brand new women's world champion christened on this episode of Wrestling is Silly. We've also had Gus, our world champion, squeaking out a victory against God. It's been a hell of a show so far, and it really has. And it can only go up from here. We in the second half of the show, we've got a smiley case defense. We've got a mixed tag team tournament quarterfinals. We have the tag team championships are on the line. Sonic Generations versus the Springfield Sports Center. And if you are enjoying this show, some of the best ways to help support this show and make it get even better is to, follow. That shit's free. Tell your friends about the beautiful nonsense that is Wrestling is Silly. If you've got a little bit of spare cash, subscribing is a good way to help. But if you want the secret extra way to help, subscribing costs like what, £4? If you go to Ko-fi.com/wrestling is silly, you give starting £4 a month donation, I get so much more of that money. Jeff Bezos doesn't take half like he does from the Twitch subs, and you can get special perks like your name in the credits. You get special shout outs here in the midsection of the show, all the way up to our £20 a month level, which lets you appear on Wrestling is Silly, walking out with your favorite wrestler or interrupting a match in their favor. Huge shout out to our £20 a month donator at the minute, Ayakara, and everyone else in the VR chat watch party. Over there in the shop, you can also find some really fun merch. You can find some Wrestling is Silly merch, like you can get a Springfield Sports Centre shirt or a hoodie. Zach picked up a hoodie last week, and apparently it's really comfy and lovely.
It is nice.
You get a Deity Dogs Unthinkable Horse t-shirt, or you can get a general fun wrestling shirt, like the hardest part of the ring, caution tape, the deathmatch wrestling, or the big meaty men slapping meat Super Meat Boy shirt, which I really, really like. You can find all of that by typing !Kofi in the chat. That'll get you a link to that, I think. Or not. Maybe not. That never works.
That I swear to God, like your auto mod is allergic to Kofi.
Yeah, I really don't understand why that's not working. But Kofi.com/wrestling is silly. That will get you there. And yeah, thank you for being here and watching this stupid show that I do.
You're welcome.
And everybody in chat too. But like I said, we are kicking off the second half of our show by going to the mixed tag bracket. Last week we saw Child's Play get an upset victory against the Spider-Verse. A very, very interesting match that was. Child's Play just sort of one step ahead of Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man that entire time. We're going back to the mixed tag bracket now as New Donk's Finest takes on the team of 1-2 Punch. A very, very interesting story behind 1-2 Punch. That is the team of Kasuga Ichiban and 2B, the former Women's World Champion. And it was at September Scuffle a couple of weeks ago when she lost that title. She was really down in the dumps and dejected and unhappy about how the match played out, and she was on the verge of quitting. She was on the verge of walking out and ending her Wrestling is Silly contract. And then Kasuga Ichiban, I don't know if that man has like a sixth sense for I need to be the hero right now. But he came in and he cheered her up. He's this happy-go-lucky guy, cheered her up fantastically, and was able to, maybe not permanently, but temporarily, like, reignite her love for wrestling. And he's trying to do that more so with this mixed tag tournament. What a story! What a great story for these two.
Yeah, that's really lovely. Though I can't be the only person who, like, in my head, Ichiban is mononymous. Like, what is a Kasuga? No, he is Ichiban.
He is simply Ichiban.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's number one. He doesn't need any other names.
For a team, for a team's first match, New Donk's Finest is one hell of a titan to take down. They are some of the scrappiest, most hard-hitting people in the mixed tag division that we have, and I don't want to say can see another upset victory, because I think the New Donk's Finest winning would be quite a reasonable thing to expect, but I think we all want 1-2 Punch to win.
Yeah, it wouldn't be an upset in the way that upset is.
But it would upset me.
Used. Exactly, it would definitely upset me.
Mm-hmm. So, any thoughts on how this match may
You
go
haven't
down?
set that prediction right.
No, haven't I? No, I haven't. Who will win, Mr. Emil Pauling? That was wrong.
Yeah, that was very wrong.
Let's try that again. New Donk's Finest versus 1-2 Punch. A very, very clever name for a team.
You've got singles action on the brain. That's what it is.
I do have singles action on the brain. But we're going to tag action now.
I know.
Mixed tag action of all things, the best kind of tag action. Any last words before we go into the ring?
Ichiban number one.
Ichiban number one.
away to the ring,
New Kong City was right there, and it would have been better, but New Donk City sounds funnier. Like, New Donk's Finest is a suitably silly name for this team I don't like. If they were New Kong's Finest, they would have had a different name.
It also, I think, would have just conjured the wrong
Kong.
people to mind. Yeah.
The wrong Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think had they named a city New Kong City, I think Universal Pictures might have gone, hey, I know we've already settled this, but now you're just taking the piss.
Yeah. Ugh. A match made in hell, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, if it's possible to hate two wrestlers more than these two, I don't think those two wrestlers exist.
It is not possible. That's what I think.
Yep.
This song slaps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, both of these wrestlers have impeccable entrance themes.
Yeah.
I mean, Aiden, close enough.
Yeah, I mean, his name is not important. What is important is that he is number one.
Yep. Coming out
Such
always
a happy little guy.
full of energy, full of enthusiasm. No wonder he managed to cheer up 2B.
He's such a fantastic hype man.
Mm-hmm. A fantastic hype man for other people and for himself.
Yeah.
I've never known a man able to hype himself up the way Ichiban can. He could hype himself up for a colonoscopy. No, nowhere near. But you tried. I'm glad that phrase will stay with you for a while. I had fun saying it. An unlikely
Ichiban's
team.
shirt off already.
Ichiban raring to go.
Yeah.
An unlikely team, but I can see them going far in this tournament if they can get over this first hurdle.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Nope. Mr. M with the blocks up, but Majima trying to fight through, getting the lariat.
Ichiban, definitely not Majima.
Ichiban, definitely not Majima. Sorry. So there's just so many good Japanese men in this show. I get confused. Mr. M currently on top with a brutal series of stomps to the back, to the chest, and now trying to lock in a Jujutsu. Maybe trying to shut this up early. 2B though, flying in with a double axe handle.
I think Pauline tried to stop something there and failed.
Yeah.
Because she's bad and we hit her.
Mr. M hitting the half and half suplex, getting the tag. So Ichiban now not the legal man, but just not conscious of it or of anything for a second there, having to get himself up.
I am such a child, but I read Ichima and I was like, that sounds like fucking just an alternative to like Ligma.
Ichima balls.
Yeah.
But 2B with a grounded Oxford stretch. Pauline able to get loose, hit another vicious lariat. And an elbow drop now. Pauline with the cover. 2B easily disposing of that pinfall attempt. Yes! They're called 1-2 punch because he's 1 and she's 2.
Yeah.
Oh, very high drop kick there from Mr. M. 1-2 punch, not able to get off the starting blocks really. Oh! Attack attempt avoided by Mr. M, then avoided again by Ichiban. Evil Yami 1-2-3. Welcome to Wrestling It's Silly. You're here just in time for the second quarterfinal of the Wrestling is Silly mixed tag division. Mr. M thrown into the corner of the 1-2 punch there. And now, 3 brutal chops to the chest. And then just stomping at the face of the despicable Mr. M. And, big running strike to the side of the head now. Ichiban making the tag. 2B and Pauline now legal. Big flying forearm from Pauline. I thought 2B had avoided that, but no, hit at the very last second there. Pauline now giving out real brutal strikes. And the rope-assisted powerbomb. Not going for the cover, though. Pauline really targeting the legs of the former Women's World Champion. Well, the former Women's World Champion now.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Yep. The sit-out neck breaker from 2B, making the tag out to Ichiban. Ichiban and Mr. M now taking... flying forearm off the springboard. Ichiban, incredible comeback there. Ichiban, blue thunder bomb, gets a cover, shoulders down. He had that finger up. He is number 1, but he cannot get the 3. Deadlifting up into that power bomb and the running knee. Another cover attempt. Pauline not happy about it at all, though. Evil Yami, we're not currently taking on Cause right now. We're more of a pop culture smash-up EFED. Thank you for your interest, though. That's just not how we do things here. Maybe stick around. You'll like what we do anyway. Had to wait for a down moment to respond to that message, and it took far too long. 2B with the cover. Mr. M nowhere to be seen. Pauline kicking out at the last second there. And then just the hip attack from 2B there, trying to get the tag back out to Ichiban. Pauline, though, still not done with 2B on the outside. And, dropping down on the arm and now getting that Juji Katami, really wrenching the arm of Ichiban. And meanwhile, on the outside, 2B and Pauline still not done. Grounded bear hug attempt from Mr. M. Ichiban, though, fighting back with the wrist lock takedown. And, up for... Goes to the suplex. Mr. M able to get out the back door on the shotgun drop kick, taking him down. Pump kick from Mr. M, stomping on the arm of Ichiban. That's his suplexing arm. He needs that to suplex. Makes the tag. That was maybe a mistimed tag by Mr. M because Ichiban was on the back foot there, and 2B far more charged up than Ichiban was. But the huge avalanche bulldog from Pauline, maybe trying to put this away. Thank you for explaining what that message meant.
Right. It took me a second to work out what core meant, but I didn't want to interrupt, and I was like... Yeah,
a core is a creator wrestler. People make wrestlers, and then there are various EFEDs like this show that is just people's invented wrestlers. It's quite fun, it's quite cool, but that's not how the show works. Like a Neopets OC, exactly like a Neopets OC. Pauline going for flying forearm, couldn't hit. Soul butt from 2B, hitting the ropes. Pauline, though, fighting back, cutting 2B off. Backslide, no, neck breaker. Pauline is a fearsome competition. I mean, I was surprised that she had the briefcase taken off by Toph, but Toph seemingly knew what to do with it better than Pauline did. Sorry, 2B hitting the shotgun dropkick, getting the tag men back in the ring. Back elbow blocked by Mr. M. Mr. M throwing Ichiban into the corner. Not quite knowing what to do. God is a huge pop culture icon, yeah. Bible's like one of the best-selling books. Yeah. He's popular. He forms culture.
Yeah.
2B running in, interrupted. And now, oh, stereo super kicks from New Donk's finest. And they get the win.
God damn it. Do you know, I knew in my heart of hearts that would happen. But that's because these wrestlers hate me. They just write stories like fucking...
New Donk's finest getting the victory over Team 1-2 Punch. What a disappointment. And it seems on this side of the bracket we now have just the biggest bastards around. Where's the channel for Redeem to boo? We don't have a boo redeem just yet.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I can't believe you don't have generic ones.
I should have had generic ones as well.
Yeah,
but,
you should have done. You fool. You fool.
But alas, I didn't think of it, and I just wanted to get some fun character ones in. Maybe cheers and boos will be in next week's show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's take a look at this bracket, because on the left we now have Child's Play versus New Donk's finest. A real case of whoever wins we lose, you know. A real case of whoever wins we lose. But on the other side, there is some really interesting competition there. We've got the Frozen Throne versus the Killing Machines, the team of Bridget and Glamrock Freddy, and then the Ascension, which is He-Man and Princess Peach, taking on Communist Party, the team of Toy Chica and Karl Marx. He's a communist, she's a party. Together, they are Communist Party.
That tag team may well be your magnum opus.
I mean, it may well be.
How would you feel if after you were gone, that's what people remember you
People
for?
remember me for putting Karl Marx with Toy Chica and calling them Communist Party. I'd be completely happy with that. I would be stoked if that was my legacy.
I feel like that is going to be like, Eden Maskell Watts, inventor of the Communist Party.
Inventor of Communist
Karl
Party.
Marx. Yeah.
I
in
think
fact,
that's...
do you know what? In your obit, should have just put you the inventor of the Communist Party and not explain.
Yeah, people will know.
They'll know that, yeah, because we're such a cultural touchstone.
Yeah, everyone loves wrestling is silly.
Yeah, so everyone will know what that means.
Yeah. Anyway, moving. Yeah, it's inventor of the Communist Party. Yeah, I did invent the Communist Party.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We're now departing from the mixed tag division, going back into a men's singles action. This is kind of a clash of titans, kind of a kaiju battle. The Unthinkable Horse, back from an extended absence from in-ring action, taking on Kiryu.
Oh, so that's why Gus couldn't go up against Kiryu, because he was
Yes,
already on the card.
Kiryu already taken by the Unthinkable Horse.
So he had to go for second best.
Had to go for second best, which was God, yeah. This is I mean, Kiryu again trying to move back into the singles division and picking a big juicy target to fight, much the same way that Majima did in trying to take on the champ.
Yeah.
But the Unthinkable Horse, while he doesn't have a title, he's very much a storied competitor, a very, very beloved competitor in wrestling is silly, and I'm very interested to see how this match shakes out. What do you going back to you, the soothsayer of the Fight Boyfriends? What's your angle on this matchup?
I mean, again, this is one of those where I think it really could go one of two ways. You've got to bear in mind that Kiryu is coming off the back of 2 weeks of very intense wrestling matches. Obviously, that's not to downplay. Obviously, every wrestling match takes work, but they have been two particularly brutal fights.
Yes.
And then he's gone, I know, I'll pick a fight with the biggest guy in the room.
Yeah, I mean, he's as much as I appreciate that he wants to that he wants to make an impact with his return to singles action.
Yeah.
He's very much picked a hard target.
Yeah, he has. So, I mean, you know, obviously, again, as with Majima, we've seen he's more than capable in the ring. It's just a matter of whether or not he can bring it today.
Yeah, and I fingers crossed he can. I mean, it would be really, really hard for him to come out of a huge Kamurocho Street Fight victory into a loss of the Unthinkable Horse. But then you can never really know what the Unthinkable Horse is going to do. It's going to be a very interesting competition. Let's go down to the ring and see who takes first place. That's a horse riding joke. Didn't really land. £600 a horse.
Thank you.
MJ, thank you for that raid. Thank you for bringing your party over. And the unthinkable chants have begun. Welcome everybody. Everybody coming over from MJ stream. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly. You're here just in time for the Unthinkable Horse taking on Kiryu from the Yakuza series. He's big day for Kiryu. Welcome everybody. Welcome Raiders. Everyone in chat, if you're not following MJ already, go and follow MJ. Lovely channel. We've raided into her a few times. And MJ, if you need to depart, go and get yourself something to eat and don't talk for half an hour. Because that's what you need to do at the end of a stream.
And his opponent, representing Road Warriors from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, AJ.
Good night, Nishimoto.
Night, Nishimoto. Well, thank you for coming to the show. And it's nice to see Kiryu's not like. I'm surprised he's not banged up. I'll be honest. I'm surprised he's not more banged up. After again, what a brutal match last week.
Mm-hmm.
If I were him, I would have taken a week off. Yeah, apparently the stream, like the bitrate was quite high, but I was on the red, but I think it's gone back to green now, so stream should be back to normal now.
Yeah, I think I can count the frames on the stream.
It should be back to normal now. We're back in the red now, back on a stable bitrate. And the bell has rung. The dragon versus the horse. This is it. Horse with a brief teleportation there. And the rising knee strike out the Irish whip. Horse not fucking around today. And it's been a while since we've seen the horse in singles action. Oh, faking out the neck breaker. And the split leg drop. The horse busting out all of those funky, a little bit flashy moves that we love him for.
Yeah.
Oh. And again, throwing the dragon away. Kiryu not used to being the smaller man in any competition, but right now he's facing a 7 foot, 600 pound horse. And I know he's beaten up tigers and diggers before, but this is an unthinkable horse. Can't even lock up with the guy. Oh, super kick. Doesn't even rock Kiryu. Doesn't even take him down. Sling blade from Kiryu. And the Ushigoroshi, devilish knee to the face there. And then just perfect wrist control, taking him right to the ground with that Ujikatami. Oh. Unthinkable Horse able to roll through there. Jujikatami. I knew it was wrong. Oh, up on the shoulders of the Unthinkable Horse, 7 feet into the air, and snake eyes onto that top turnbuckle. Lots of snakes in the life of Kiryu, and this is just one more inflicting pain. Horse now in the corner, choking Kiryu against the ground. We had to have Freya come in to pull the horse off. Gets the cover. Not like that. Oh, roundhouse kick pushes Kiryu onto the ropes, and now again wrenching the neck of Kiryu against those ropes. Really going for a choke-based offense here as the horse. Oh, up on the shoulders once again. Kiryu though slips out the back door. Gets that lock up and rams the head of the horse straight into the ground. Horse going for that emergency exit, but Tope Konhiro from Kiryu. Sky high. Glad he hit his target there. And then he wants to make sure we all caught that on film, apparently. Kiryu now stamping the hand of the horse on the outside. And I mean, when Toph was doing it, it was one thing because it was, but she's barefoot. This guy's wearing dress shoes. That's getting a hand stamped between dress shoes and those thin mats. That's hard. That's hard, man. Oh, again, the flying knee gets the cover. Still just a 2 count for Kiryu, though. Oh, blackout the horse back to his feet using that unthinkable power. And again, back on the shoulders, hitting the snake eyes. Kiryu thought he was on top, and the horse once again going for that choke in the corner. Something's got the horse upset. He's not in his right mind right now. Ugh. Returning fire with that X Factor S maneuver from earlier, just slam dunking Kiryu up on the shoulders. There's the 1. Is he going for the 3-horse race? There's the 2. And the 3-horse race gets the cover. Chants of Unthinkable Horse echoing around the stadium, but Kiryu able to fight out of the 3-horse race. Horse up on the middle rope. Mid-rope splash. Chance of Kaz is gonna kill you. Oh! The discus roundhouse avoided by Kiryu. Horse, these two fighters very back and forth. Oh, spinning into a beautiful label lock there. Kind of crossface maneuver there from the horse. Whatever it is, it does not look good, but Kiryu is able to throw the horse off. Gets the boot. Oh, and the poison runner off the springboard. Incredible explosivity from the Dragon of Dojima. Gets the cover. Not able to put him away there. Oh, shot to the back, and the beast mode driver. That's got to be it. That's got to put the horse away. Gets the cover. Still just a 2. But the horse is very battered from there. Oh, slingshot over that top rope. Kiryu in full control right now. Even got time to do a little dance. Oh, double stomps avoided. Oh, but then so's the roundhouse. Horse with the elbow. And just a slap across the face. Into a beautiful series of strikes from the horse. Oh, ducking the lariat. Gets the backflip kick. Beautiful combination from the Unthinkable Horse. Momentum has switched so fast in this match. It's hard to tell who's on top at any given moment. Horse really taking a moment to get his breath back. And I think he's going to try and get Kiryu in another 3-horse race. Between the legs, up on the shoulders. Bam! There's the 1. That's not enough. Back up. There's a 2nd. And the 3-horse race once again. Kiryu now taking 6 power bombs. Gets the cover. No, but he's fighting through still. Incredible. Are you seeing this? Kiryu.
I mean, if there's one word you can say about Kiryu, it's that he is tenacious.
He is a tenacious fighter. He has fought through so much, and this is just Oh. Horse sweeping
also,
the leg
yes,
there.
horses have elbows.
This one does, clearly.
I believe all horses have elbows.
Yes? Oh, the Superman punch. Kiryu gets a cover, center of the ring. Nowhere for the horse to go. But it couldn't quite keep the horse down. I think Kiryu's got one more beast mode driver in him. It is looking bad for the horse. And bam! Beast mode driver. There we go, center of the ring. This has got to be it for the unthinkable horse. And Kiryu with the win.
Here is your winner, AJ.
What a show. What a show from Kiryu.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is what he needed.
It's been a real kick up the arse for him. And I think you're right. I think
he needs to take a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
But I think this is what he needed.
people still chanting for the horse, though. People still love the horse. There was real dueling chants through that match once again, but
There are some wrestlers that it does not matter whether
No.
they win or lose. Like, people are just on their side.
yeah. And I think
And Horse is one of them.
Horse really is one of them, and another one of them is the man we're about to see defending the Smiley case. I've never done live show commentary. I've really wanted to, but I've never actually done it. But yeah, the man defending his Smiley case in our next contest is another man who can take loss after loss and still be the crowd's favorite. We have Mackie Chase. 2 weeks ago, he won the Smiley case in that battle royale, and now is his time to defend it. And he has the man who has chosen to fight him for this case is a man that has a long history with one Mackie Chase. A man who gave Mackie Chase his first ever title shot. Superman is back. And he is going for the Smiley case.
It's bold of him to come back and immediately be like, yeah, I want the Smiley case.
I want my title back, and this is my way. This is the way for me to get my title. But
I really want it to bite him in the ass, because nobody has ever needed putting in their place more than Superman does.
Yeah. Superman really does need to be knocked down a peg, but for a first opponent to be defending your case against, Mackie Chase has really signed up for a rough one. But he was unsuccessful last time he tried to fight Superman, and that was, of course, for the world title. But he's a different man, made of different stuff. He's got a more premium flavor combination on him now. I think this time Mackie wins.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that Mackie's time is now. I would really like to see him keep this case. I would really like to get to a point where we see Mackie cash in.
But where does he cash in, do you think?
Now you're asking. I mean, obviously, he has slightly more leeway because the men's Smiley case only defaults at Deck the Halls.
Yes, he has until Deck the Halls to cash in. But is he cashing on? Is he cashing on the world title, the Twitch title, the Flippy Shit title, tag title?
I think, personally, for me, it would make the most sense for Mackie to go for the Flippy Shit. Mm-hmm. I think that's where he thrives. But to be totally honest, you know,
he could go anywhere.
Gus did go in for the
world title.
Yes, sorry, I had too much cream soda. Yeah, Gus going and winning the world title. I mean, it wasn't a shock, but it was a bit of a surprise.
It was a bit of a surprise
against the Colonel. So, you know, weirder things have happened.
Yeah, stranger things have happened, but he's got to get past the first opponent before he gets to cash in. So let's go down to the ring to see Mackie Chase defending that Smiley case against Superman.
This has got real Nero the Redeemer vibes.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 241 pounds, Angel.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. He's ditched the Empire colors.
Well, there isn't an Empire, is there? So it'd be a bit embarrassing coming out in
True. Chance of Mackie Chase as Superman makes his way down to the ring. That can't be good. That can't be good for his ego. That cannot be good for his confidence going into this.
I mean, he can't be surprised, though.
No.
The man was the biggest heel of this, I guess the proper word is E-Fed. So, you know, he was the biggest heel of this E-Fed, so...
He was the biggest bastard in this company for a long time.
Yeah.
He can't expect to come back and just get his fans because he's got his red and blue on.
But, you know, maybe this is a turn.
It might be an attempt at a turn.
Yeah.
And delicious from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 185 pounds,
Mackie Chase, though, full of confidence. The crowd on his side. He's got the yes chance. He's got the Mackie Chase chance. He is an absolute beast right now. And he doesn't look scared. Last time he fought Superman, he looked scared. He looked nervous. Now he's got thousands of people chanting with him. He's on top of the world right now. An interesting show of confidence. He's not even brought the case with him. Oh. The blocking that first attempt at a lockup from Superman. Mackie Chase now throwing Superman out to the outside. Oh, and then just 3 strikes to take Superman off. And already the match has spilled to the outside. Oh, I think that was a Spanish fly attempt by Mackie Chase. Superman able to wrench his way out of it, though. And, ooh, quick snap suplex. Yeah, if this is Superman's attempt at a turn, this is the wrong opponent to choose.
Well, I mean, I suppose, you know, if we want to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he didn't choose the opponent, he chose the case.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he thinks with the case he can, you know, unseat a heel champion, but, I mean, does he think he's going to take Donkey Kong down? Is that his plan? I think the closest thing to a bad guy champion going out is Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I mean, Donkey Kong is a bit of a prick. So.
He really did. He really did sort of take all that goodwill and flush it down the toilet.
Yeah.
Cover. Head scissors takedown from Mackie Chase. Gets the cover, but it's only a 2. Throws Superman into the corner. Big back elbow. And then just stomping the legs, the stomach, the yam bag. Oh. Excellent deflection of Mackie Chase, seeing that lariat and just intercepting into a collar and elbow tie-up. Good way to diffuse the aggression that was in that lariat. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. See, this is a whole new Mackie Chase. I don't think Superman was prepared. He's not been watching Wrestling Is Silly while he was away. The big running splash on Mackie Chase, and now stomping on that raised elbow. Superman trying to get on top. Spine buster, gets a cover. Still just a 2 though. Yeah, and crowds chanting for old Mackie Chase. Superman out on the outside. takes flight, but no, Mackie Chase one step ahead. Mackie now on the top rope, maybe eyeing up for something of his own. Big elbow drop to the spine of Superman, gets a cover. Just a 2 count now. Superman, oh, the flavor packet. Could this be it? Microwave was pinged. The mac and cheese is done. No! Superman able to muscle his way out of it. But he's got to pull himself up by those ropes. Chance to fight forever emanating from the crowd. Oh. Forearm deflected by Superman. He's able to get back in the ring. Series of strikes. And a big STO. Big spinning STO there takes Mackie down. Gut wrench. Gut wrench suplex. The gut wrench slam. Gut wrench something. It wasn't pretty, whatever it was. Mackie taking a breather. Superman taking a moment to flex. But Mackie on top. Ooh, Supes get the elbow. And throws Mackie into the ropes. Big back elbow takes the Mac and Cheese Man down. And the standing splash. Crowd still very much on the side of the current smiley case holder. And oh, lefts and rights, but Mackie Chase ducks under one of the wild haymakers. And a series of kicks to the thigh, but Superman not deterred. And he's up on the shoulders. Power slams him back down to earth. I think he was trying to take flight, but Mackie Chase rolls out for that emergency exit. This has been very much Superman fighting from underneath the entire match, and I don't think he's ever had to do that before. Oh.
Well, he's been out of it for a long time now.
I think there's a lot of ring rust on him.
Yeah.
Ball away slam onto that diamond cut steel ramp, though. That is a harsh landing for Mac and Cheese Man. And a deadlift into a running power slam, driving his spine back into that very same steel ramp. I mean, that's the one thing Superman always does have over Mackie Chase, and that is the brute strength. Mackie Chase has the speed with that spinning head scissors. Ref up to a 7 count. Mackie Chase taking a moment to get back in the ring. Supes runs in, beats the count. Waist lock, and just a dagger to the chest of Mackie Chase. Supes back on the ring. I think Supes really wants to land that take flight, but the flying super kick from Mackie Chase plants him down on the ground. And now, Mackie with a series of harsh strikes. Throws him against those ropes. Gets the sleep and into the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker once again. Beautiful combination. I think he's trying to put another flavor packet onto Supes and call it a day. There it is. And gets the cover, center of the ring. And what a victory by Mackie Chase. And Superman finally giving him the respect he deserves. Your once and future smiley case holder, Mackie Chase, retains, finally getting that win over Superman.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Better late than never, indeed. He holds on to the case for one more fortnight. I'll just let the crowd die down from feverish chanting in the name of Mackie Chase. Superman, yeah, maybe Superman is trying to show that he's changed, but I think it's gonna take more than a handshake with Mackie Chase to get the crowd back on side. But we've already seen one very successful cash in. So my mind has got to go to, once again, what is Mackie gonna do with that case? We said it earlier. We said you know, there's he could fit into any division. The Twitch title, of course, he could slip into very easily because that very much is sort of the People's Champ division. And I think the possibilities are endless. Right now, he's on fire, and I think he could take any one of the champions and take the belt off him.
I don't know if I'd go that far. He's a good wrestler, but I don't know if he is necessarily championship material for every single one of our belts. But that doesn't necessarily stop him from going for it and having a good time. You know,
yeah, I mean, either way, it's really it's gonna build his profile, make him even more of a big deal.
Yeah, I know. You know, he could win.
He could
Gus beat Sanders. We've literally had, you know, that. I would never have called that.
No, never
2
in a
weeks
million years.
ago. But, you know, it happened. So, it kind of doesn't really matter what we think, does it? It matters what happens in the ring. So
That is true.
You know, I guess really the question is not where do we think he goes, it's where does he want to go.
Yep, very, very true.
I don't know if I see Mackie as the kind of wrestler who wants to go for World Championship.
Not right away. I don't think he's ready yet.
I mean, I don't know if that's where he wants to go. He's never... I don't know, it's never really felt like that's where his end goal has been. He's much more like for the people than he is about having the belts and stuff. So
That's true.
Like for me, I think it would make the most sense for him to cash it in against Twitch title. And I think he would be well suited there. And I think he'd be well suited for Flippy Shit, but you know.
Oh yeah, he's incredibly well suited for the Flip Shit division. I think Twitch title makes the most sense for him though. He's like you said, he really is the people's champion.
Yeah.
And
he's not the people's champion yet.
In their hearts, he is.
In their hearts, yeah.
But speaking of champions, that does bring us to our main event. The Springfield Sports Center are putting their titles on the line and burying this feud with Sonic Generations once and for all. This is going to be one hell of a match.
There is a lot of bad blood between these two teams, and there has been for quite a while. I can see this fight getting really, really brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, just especially considering the fact that the Sports Center is in it, for starters.
Yeah, any match with them gets brutal. But
yeah,
this time, this is one of their most heated rivals.
Yeah, like, for real there is, yeah. So,
I think this could go for a long time. This is going to be an impassioned duel.
It's going to be a good time and a long time.
Yeah, I think we're only really killing time by not going down to the ring.
Yeah.
And letting this match unfold. Chanting for Sonic the Hedgehog has started already. And I mean, people. I got like when the first ever tag tournament was ordained, people were not too hot on Sonic Generations, I must say. But then it was when they started doing the dance that people got on board.
People love a dance.
People love the dance. They're having a good time, and I think that's infectious. Because now they're one of the most beloved tag teams, I think, in wrestling is silly. And I mean, that's real stiff competition. Yeah, like Valerie said, they showed us they are party hedgehogs, and the Wrestling is Silly universe loves a party. But it's real stiff competition. I mean, these two mean business every time they go into the ring. What absolute behemoths. They've ran roughshod over the tag division since getting those titles.
They really have.
To say it's a clash of styles, a clash of personalities, really doesn't do it justice. This is full aggression versus full party. But they've got the belts.
Yeah.
They've got the belts, and that means they're clearly good at what they're doing. Whatever they're doing is working. But these two have very much got a style, got a pair of styles that always they are both weak to one another in an interesting way.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 330 pounds. Those guys. And their opponents at a combined weight of 529 pounds. They are the WCCW World Tag Team Champions, The Click.
Yeah, Matt, I think you're right. Matt, we used to say Matt mellowed Homer out, and I think the opposite has happened. Matt has turned meaner and more hard-hitting the longer he's spent with Homer and with Bob. There's those beautiful yellow belts. Yeah, are we going to see 2 title changes in one show? Only time will tell. Movie Sonic and Matt to start. Bell has rung, and our main event is underway.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like we can't possibly have 2 title belts change because we aren't charging people to view this.
That is true. This is not a pay-per-view, so...
Exactly.
Jay-Z, thanks for watching so far. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll let you know who wins. Don't worry. Oh... Matt intercepting whatever Movie Sonic had with the drop toe hold, and then just slamming his head into the ground. Gets the tag. Oh, 2 lariats collide, and the bigger man comes out on top, but the quicker man quick to reverse. Movie Sonic going and making the tag. The 2 bigger men. Oh, Homer though, really pushing his, but really showing the advantage that the Sports Center have, and that is the weight and power. Oh, side suplex onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring, but classic Sonic returning fire with a beautiful tope up into a shotgun dropkick. And hitting the dropkick to the side of the head for Homer Simpson. Movie Sonic able to get back up to his feet. But now the fight is spilled to the outside, and this is Homer's playground. Not a place you want to be with him. Oof. Belly to belly takedown onto those mats. And now Sonic not letting Homer return fire. Goes for the Hurricane Rana, but Homer too strong, and instead, power bombing Sonic onto the mat, onto those steel ring posts. Both men running to break the count. That could have been a very, very quick victory for Springfield Sports Center. Back kick from Homer, lifting Sonic by his neck and throwing him into the ropes. Gets a cover. Again, like I was saying, these two teams have the styles that are both weak against each other. It's whoever gets that upper hand. The Sonics, they're a sprint running. They're all flash. They try and work way too fast. Whereas the Springfield Sports Center, they're all rock hard aggression. Oh, roll through Casadora there. Casadora facebuster, beautiful there from Movie Sonic, and the flying roundhouse kick gets Matt down. Neither of these two teams are used to longer matches, so if this one does go, if this one goes long, I don't know who's got the upper hand. But right now it's Movie Sonic with a drop fist. And tags back in Classic. Oh, Matt slipping to the outside to try and take Movie Sonic out of the equation with the electric chair drop, but Classic Sonic in the ring, taking Homer down. And now it's just the two of them. Flying shoulder does not hit its target. Matt thrown into the corner. Series of kicks from Sonic. And a backstabber. Matt makes the tag though. Homer now the legal man. Whoa. Big kick out of nowhere for Homer. And then neck breaker bringing Sonic down to earth. Sonic, they're going for the emergency exit. Dangerously close to Matt though. Or maybe it's dangerous for Matt hitting that neck breaker. And again, Homer taking the opportunity to rough up Movie Sonic a little bit. Classic, though, bringing him against those ropes. Ooh! And the bandera from Homer taking Classic Sonic out. Movie Sonic dropping off the ropes to avoid any further punishment from Homer. Hurricane Rana from Classic Sonic. And Classic takes Homer down, runs across those ropes, and just a kick to the chest.
You can't beat the Classics.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Both men tried a spinning kick, but it was the bigger, the heavier that collided. Homer coming out on top. The Springfield Sports Center will always have the power advantage over the Sonic Generations. They've got to play to their speeds. They've got to play to their athleticism. Makes the tag, flying shoulder. Oh, I think he was going for a spinning kick there, but Matt a step too quick. Hits the back elbow. Smooth Sonic up to his feet though. Oh, Casadora avoided by Matt. And Sonic needs to get out of that corner. Standing sliced bread. Beautiful move. And hitting the drop fist once again. Gets a cover. Homer didn't even flinch. He knew that Matt was going to kick out of that.
I mean, that's just how in sync they are. They're such a good tag team.
Yeah, they are a unit. Like, they are probably one of the most in sync units that we have now.
Yeah.
Oh. Homer ran straight into that pop-up Hurricane Rana, though.
They're actually so in sync. Part of me is surprised. Part of me is surprised that they have ended up with a third.
Yeah, I mean, Bob kind of like they're treating Bob kind of like a young lion, kind of like a protege.
Yeah.
And but the core of the Sports Center is very much the two of them. Oh, slingshot leg drop there from Classic Sonic, who Matt tried to fire up against across the ropes, but Classic Sonic have nothing to do with it. Oh, beautiful wrist control there from Sonic up on the heel corner. Big lucha arm drag. Matt vying for that tag, but Sonic very expertly cutting the ring in half. Oh, and there's the spinning head scissor takedown. Up on the top ropes. And the spin dash from Classic Sonic gets a cover. Matt there to break up the pin. Classic Sonic, though, not deterred for a moment, taking Homer, trying to take Homer into the corner of the Sonics. They make the tag. And, up on the shoulders of Movie Sonic. Beautiful combination. They're not done yet. Huge moonsault from Movie Sonic. Beautiful, beautiful series. Tag team liquid offense. But it gave that showboating gave Homer the opportunity to make the tag, and the spear from Matt gets the cover.
What is the ref doing?
I do not know, but Movie Sonic, I think the ref was too busy trying to get Homer out the ring.
That would make sense.
To realize that there was a pinfall going on, but it gave Movie Sonic the ability to kick out, but it does not look like he's gonna be able to kick out of the sit-out powerbomb. Gets a cover. Oh, thankfully Classic Sonic able to break it up. Because that looked very bad for Movie Sonic. He was right up against those ropes and he couldn't even realize. Oh, meeting of the minds. Waistlock. Oh, but Sonic gets the boot up and the shotgun dropkick. Could Movie Sonic be making a comeback? Grabs the leg. Dragon screw. Holds on. Oh. Sonic the Hedgehog chance have begun once again, but Matt getting control of the spines of Sonic and now just wrenching the arm against those ropes. Matt trying to pull Sonic into the corner. Sonic able to fight his way out of it. Thankfully, that could have been very bad tag team offense against Springfield Sports Center. That's not good. And the fist drop once again. Movie Sonic needs to make the tag. He needs to make this tag. Drives Matt down into the mat. Ooh, Homer with the wild fist there, interrupting whatever Sonic had in mind. But Sonic returns fire with a fist of his own. Very big back and forth between these two. Big lariat takes out Movie Sonic. I think Homer's the legal man right now, and he's turned his attention to the illegal Classic Sonic side suplex onto the outside. But Movie Sonic returning fire with one of his own to Matt. Oh! Nope. Flying shoulder does not make its target. Big Russian leg sweep and maintaining control. This looks like it could all be Sports Center. Movie Sonic. Ooh, runs right into a boss man slam from Matt Wii Sports though. And Sports Center, almost in sync with each other, have started their onslaught. Classic Sonic in the ring gets the nuclear power plant, but he's not the legal man. That could have been a real misstep from Homer. Because he just expelled all his energy and he cannot get a pin for it. Big Hurricane Rana into the standing moonsault. I think Sonic's got room for one more big move in him. Big super kick from Movie Sonic. Gets the cover. And new champs.
Can you believe we're giving this away for free?
This is free TV. Can you believe it? Sonic Generations new Wrestling is Silly World Tag Champions.
They've been champs before, right?
No.
Haven't they? No, who did Five Boyfriends take it off then?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, they have been champs before.
The first ever two-time Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Champions, Sonic Generations. Wow, what a main event. New champs. Oh, new champions. They got their win over the Sports Center. What a day for Sonic Generations. What a day.
The Sports Center are not gonna be happy.
They are not going to be happy one bit. But that brings us to the end of Wrestling is Silly this week. And what a show it has been. That is a Sega moment. The Sega Dreamcast are all winning. What a day. What a day. Except 1-2 Punch, but let's not think about that.
Yeah, but they don't need to win. We love them.
Yeah, that's still number 1 and number 2.
Wait, don't think Majima got them. Did
Majima, not part of the Sega Dreamcast.
Oh no, of course he isn't.
No,
oh,
he famously.
God, that was a whole thing.
He famously turncoated. Well, I'm glad you watched the show.
That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
I'm glad you watched the show, and I'm glad you paid attention.
Look, okay, Sega characters. What am I supposed to fucking think? All right.
That's true.
Fuck off. I named them. Whoever I want can be in there.
True. Paul, thank you for gifting that sub to Now It's Eddie. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. 24 gift subs now.
That's so many.
Yeah, for real. So I was looking for channels to raid into, and I thought, let's raid into somebody playing Sonic Generations. Nobody's playing Sonic Generations right now.
Oh wow.
That's disappointing. That's sad. Oh no, apparently people are. Like, it's just when I click Sonic Generations, nothing comes up. That's exciting.
Weird.
So yeah, what a show we've had. New women's champ, new tag champs. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how this show has went. I apologize for the mess up with the announcer, but that's the announcer's fault, not mine. We'll fix that.
Yeah. The announcer, he always gets things wrong. Okay, We'll have a chat to him.
We'll have a chat.
Don't even worry about it.
And yeah, oh boy, what a great show.
I think we have a suggestion for a raid destination.
Yes. What is the channel of that is playing Super Mario Odyssey? Because I do like Super Mario Odyssey. Because yeah, I would like somebody to raid into. Are we gonna do the recommend some real life wrestling? Do you have any? Have you seen any good real life wrestling?
No, I've said it all.
You've said it all.
Yeah.
There's gotta be one that you one wrestler that you're like, hey, you should watch this wrestler.
Kenny Omega, but that's everybody's answer. That's not.
I mean, you're allowed to like Kenny Omega.
Yeah, God, sue me. I'm a basic bitch. I like Kenny Omega. Like, pretty sure I've said him before as well.
I mean,
or I might have avoided it. I might have avoided it thinking like everybody's going to be saying
sometimes the obvious answer is the correct one, and everyone does love Kenny Omega.
Exactly.
So go and watch some Kenny Omega. I'm going to recommend a wrestler that I saw at the weekend called Charles Crowley. That's a video of some Charles Crowley. He is a spectacular twat. That is his whole gimmick. And I adore him and what he does. We're going to raid into Bronwyn, a channel that I'm not familiar with. So let's go and tippity tap that into my my Firefox here, and so I can skip the ad and raid straight into the raid. And yes, playing Super Mario Odyssey, a game that I think deserves a sequel by this point. We do a new 3D Mario.
Yeah, that is an old game now.
Yeah, it's like as old as the Switch.
I was gonna say, was it a release title for the Switch, or was it a bit after?
I think it wasn't a release title, but it was a pretty soon after the release, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't have a console out for long without having a Mario. Yeah. So.
Also, Rue, thank you for pinning that comment about this being free. Yeah, the Ko-fi is there if you do want to support. It's get yourself some fun merch, or just give me money, I suppose, if you like the show. A lot of hard work, and I appreciate any and all support.
Yeah. Maybe if people paid more, you wouldn't make so many mistakes.
Don't promise that. I can't promise that.
That was so mean. I'm sorry.
Yes, we're gonna raid into Bronwyn Joe. So let's grab that raid message. All you need to do is drop the raid message, and then don't mind if you run away. But we'll be back for more Wrestling is Silly, same time next week. And do not forget your main event next week. Darth Maul versus Rue, our lovely teal dream boy in chat for the Flippy Shit Division title. That is not to be missed. Same time next time here at twitch.tv/QueerBuccaneer. Any last words before we send our crew over to Bronwyn Joe?
No. Bye, bitches.
Bye, bitches.